I think as a therapist, it's very important and fundamental to keep working on yourself. That work will never stop. It's not only just for your own mental well-being, but also working in mental health. You have to be able to contain the suffering that your clients have gone through or are going through. When you are a therapist, you will be dealing with terrors and traumas that manifest as anger or despair or pain, or for some people, it's just numbness. And that's something difficult to be in contact with. That's, a very difficult place to sit in. And I think a good therapist allows themselves to feel those emotions with the clients, and it work on such a subconscious level. When you can't do that for yourself, you cannot do it for anybody else, including your clients. And the better a therapist is, the more capability that they are able to sit in that space. Because when they can, clients are going to be able to accept themselves and also see their own sufferings and trauma in a different perspective, and can also see their strengths, having to live through the trauma and being alive, really, because life is hard. I have always been honest about my own mental health history, and that is why, I began working in mental health since 2015. Still, I wonder, sometimes what people, including my clients and especially my potential clients, would think of me if they knew that I was treated for bipolar disorder. Would they not see me because of that, or would it discredit me? And I still have those thoughts. I think I would say those concerns, even as I'm speaking about it now. And I've been practicing mindfulness for the past decade, and now I can see my worries just as thoughts, right? They come and go, and I try not to get carried away by them, because when you engage in those concerns and worries, you don't always end up in a good place. And I try to bring myself back to what's been working to my advantages, and that's being authentic. And it's hard to be authentic because sometimes that's coming from allowing myself to be vulnerable. But it has always brought me freedom. It brought me freedom from just very unrealistic expectations, particularly from myself. And, the effort otherwise would have gone into putting a mask or disguising myself. And I have gone through many euphoric episodes and very despairing depression episodes. And because of that, I think I can sometimes feel I developed a foundation to be the anchor for my clients and their experiences, you know. So I I am still working on my personal growth, and life can be really hard sometimes still. Um, I continuously try to remind myself that accepting vulnerabilities, being authentic, working with our own limitations, and being proud is all part of the practice. I do that. I encourage my clients to do that. I think in many ways, just seeing the growth and transformations some of my clients have demonstrated give me the inspiration to continue with my own practice. Yeah, I take my practice very seriously, and I try to stand in my own suffering. And when I do that, I know that my clients in that space together with me, and those sufferings can be transformed, because each one of us needs to be seen and needs to be accepted.